Have you heard about the American dream? Better lifestyle, better healthcare, good education, good financials. In this video, I'm going to show you how to achieve American dream using the study route. So let's get started. For those who don't know about me, I'm Faisal. I'm the founder and CEO of Scholarden. I'm a Fulbright Fellow. I have helped thousands of students to come to the US on scholarship. I have been dealing with those students in the last 9 years. In 2019, I left my lucrative corporate job to focus fully on Scholarden. And since 2019, I have been working on Scholarden full time. This video is very special because this is going to be a life-changing if you follow it properly. In this video, I'm going to share how you can change or transform your life with talking about the financial, how much money you need, and what are the benefits you'll get out of it. And we'll talk about the nitty-gritty of expenses as well. So let's get started. So let's talk about the financials. So initially, you need a one-time investment to come to the US on scholarship. So the pathway which I'm telling you is not a Fulbright scholarship. Fulbright scholarship is a pathway where you can come to the US on free education, but you have to return back to your home country. But this pathway which I'm telling you now is that in which you don't need to come back to your home country. You can stay in the US, you can get the green card, you can get a better life and better education and get rich over here. So let's talk about the initial investment. The initial investment you need are GRE, which requires $220, IELTS or TOEFL, which require $180, and roughly the university application requires $400. So this is the initial amount that you require to apply for a fully funded scholarship in the US. After that, once you get the scholarship, you need to spend money on your visa, which is roughly $500, and for the ticket, which is roughly one-way ticket is roughly $500 as well. This is the total investment you'll require to come to the US for a fully funded scholarship and transform your life. This scholarship will not only transform your life, but it will also transform the lives of your future generations if you follow the guidelines that I'm going to share in this video. Scholarden is an online platform and it helps students to prepare for the GRE as well as for the fully funded scholarship in the US. We have tutorials, we have tools, we have roadmaps, we have checklists, we have all the resources that you need to make your life easier to come to the US on a scholarship. Let's say you have utilized the services and you have come to the US on a full scholarship. Now let's talk about the fun part, how you can get rich in the US and how much money you're going to earn in the US. So the first benefit that you'll get after coming to the US is that you'll get a fully funded scholarship which is worth of $100,000 US to $400,000 US. Besides that, you'll also get on average $2,000 US as a monthly stipend. So it's a monthly stipend, so if you multiply that by 12, it will become 1 year stipend, and if you multiply that by 5 years, if you're applying for a PhD, so it will become $120,000 US. This is the free money that you'll get while studying over here in the US. Let's break down the earning as well as the expenses. You're earning roughly $2,000 US as a monthly stipend. And what would be your expenses? How much money you're going to save while being a student over here? So let's talk about the main expense. The main expense over here in the US is rent. Rent is roughly $500 US up to $1,000 US for a single person. If you're single, this is the ideal time to come to the US. Even if you're not single, still you can come here. Even if you're married or you have 1 or 2 kids, still you can manage it over here. But if you have more kids, then you have to have other resources too, which we'll talk about later on in other videos as well. If you're sharing your home or apartment, then you need to spend $500. But if you're living all by yourself, then $1,000 is enough. And I'm talking about the cost of not the main cities, but I'm talking about the cost of the majority of the US college towns or places where students are living. The next expense is your grocery. So grocery is roughly $300 for a single person per month. Health is completely free here as a student because your university is going to pay you for the health insurance. Utilities, either a cell phone or internet, roughly it's $100. And we can also add $400 miscellaneous, which can be any expenses, like you might buy something, you do some shopping, you might have to pay something for the university and other expenses as well. Based on my discussion with many students who have come over here, the average cost of living here is roughly $1,500 US. And if you're making more than that, you can save that amount, which is roughly $500 US, or even some students are getting more stipend. Some students are getting $2,500 stipend on a monthly basis. Some students are even getting $3,000 US monthly stipend. It depends upon how much stipend you're getting and how much utilizing or doing things smartly. So during your studies, you'll be saving at least $500 if you manage your expenses smartly. And this is only for the single person. Now let's talk about the job prospects. So employment rate of a PhD candidates for the US government stats is that it's 99%. So 99% of the PhD graduates get a job. As per my experience dealing with students in the last 9 years, I haven't seen a single person being unemployed in the last 9 years who has come here on a PhD route. So this is an outstanding stats, and this is a short case where you could come here in the US, study here, get free education, get free stipend, and on top of that, you get a job as well. The most important thing which a lot of people are not aware of is that US also provides you a green card option. Yes, you can avail that green card during your studies as well. You don't need to finish your PhD. You don't need to marry somebody over here. You can simply get the green card on the basis of your master's or PhD studies if you have a research profile and if you are beneficial to the US. We'll talk about the green card option in some other videos, but all of my students who have come here have applied for the green card. So assuming that you have come here on a scholarship, you're getting the monthly stipend, you're getting all the perks that we have talked about, you have applied for the green card, now what's next? So you have finished off with your PhD, you have finished off with your master's. Now let's talk about the job market. The average stats of international students coming here and studying and getting a job, average salary is $8,000 on a monthly basis. That's a lot of money for a single person. So imagine you are living here as a single person during your studies and you're getting $2,000 and you're still managing $500 saving on a monthly basis. Imagine if you're getting $8,000, how much money you can save. And based on my calculation, even after taxes, you'll get $6,650. But assuming you're getting $6,000 after taxes, so based on our calculation, your expense is $2,300 max for a single person. You will still be able to save $4,350 per month. This is a lot of money for a student coming from the developing country. Imagine this is the amount of money that you're going to save after coming here in the US. Let's talk about the expenses after studies. So imagine you have finished off your master's or PhD, now you got a job. What are the expenses you can predict like coming over here? The most major expense in the US is your rentals. So assuming you got a job, you have a high salary, you want to live in a better place, you want to live in a single apartment, or you want to live a lavish life, a single person can easily get into the apartment with roughly $1,200 in a good location. The grocery remains the same. Nothing will drastically change because you're a single person, you'll cook at home, or sometimes you'll go outside. So $300 for the grocery. Roughly $150 for the fuel, or we call it gas over here. Now you have already left the university. Now your employer is paying for your health, but some part of the health insurance you might need to pay, maybe 20% of it. We put a number of it, like for health insurance you'll be paying $400. Assuming you'll be having a car and you'll be paying for the car insurance now, so it's $150 on average. For utilities like mobile, Netflix and all those things, let's put $100 for that. So if we add up all those expenses, it becomes $2,300 total expenses. Now imagine you're earning $6,650 and your expenses are $2,300. So you're saving $4,350. Now, can you believe that this is the amount of money that you're going to save every month after your studies? So this is the major impact on your life. So imagine on year one when you left your home country and you don't have enough money, even you don't have a decent job, even if you have a job, you're not happy with the circumstances in your country, or you're not happy with the lifestyle over there, or you're not happy with the situation over there. Imagine the impact of it. Like, for example, moving from your home country, just changing the location, getting to a better country, getting free education, getting free stipend, getting green card, and on top of that, getting a job with an employment rate of 99%. And after that, you're saving like at least $4,000. So this is what you call it in American dream. This is how you can transform your life. This is how you need to put some effort in this journey that, okay, this is what I want. This is what my life target should be. and this is what you need to focus on. Now imagine this is 4,000 you're earning per month and multiply that by 12. Imagine you're at the age of 25 or 26. By the age of 30, you'll be done by your PhD. For the next 10 years, every month you'll be saving at least 50,000 US dollars. Imagine how much money is that as per your country, and this is all your savings. I'm just keeping the number constant. I'm not adding any increments, bonuses, anything else. I assume that you'll having more expenses, you'll be traveling here and there. I'm excluding all those factors. But imagine if you really want to save money, if you want to get rich, this is the amount of money you can save every single month. In the USA, if you don't have a proper job, if you're not educated, if you're not skilled, you can spend 30 years to own a home. But in this route, within 10 years, you can literally own a house worth of 400,000 US dollars. And it's a very decent luxury home with 4 to 5 bedrooms and in a very nice neighborhood. I'm not talking about the big cities, but rest of the America, it's like that. So think of these ways how America can transform your life and make you richer and fulfill your American dream. In the next video, we'll be talking about how to own a house and own a car in the first year of your journey after finishing off your studies. So stay tuned and good luck.